What's up, everyone? All right, so finishing the day in the small account challenge, up about $1,000. Today is day 37 of the small account challenge. I was up about 2,800 and gave back more than half off the top. At least finishing up 1,000, which is good. I didn't trade yesterday, and Tuesday was a small green day. Only made about $100. So still kind of grinding, trying to make back what I lost last Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. But in any case, it's a green day. I'm moving back in the right direction. So a couple more days like this, and I'll be feeling a little bit better about where I sit in the small account challenge. As always, my results are not typical. As a beginner trader, you should expect to lose money, and with that expectation, trade in the simulator before you put real money on the line. Hope you enjoy the recap. Please hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you first thing tomorrow for day 38. All right, everyone, so today is day 37 of the small account challenge, and I'm finishing up just over $1,000. Not bad. Traded quite a bit on CLEU, so lots of trades. Got in, got out, got in, got out. I was up about 2,700 on CLEU and ended up finishing up only 1,500. So gave back a good amount. This is disappointing to see. It's extremely disappointing, and this isn't the first time we've seen this type of move. And as this started to squeeze up here, we started seeing walls of big sellers. I mean, it was seller after seller, 20,000 shares. It was just block after block after block. Someone was selling, and someone sold a lot of shares. And I was skeptical when this popped up on the scanners because I recognized immediately it's a Chinese company. And we have noticed recently that there's been a lot of skepticism about trading Chinese companies for a number of different reasons. And this one, I gave it a stab. And we did get a nice move. I got in for the break of 445 right here. And we did get a nice move there. But I was holding into the open and gave back 1,000 on that opening candle as it dropped down. I thought it would break back over. I thought it might break back over 5. I thought it was worth a shot. I was in at like 496. So my first entry was for the break of 445, then added for the break of 488. We got a break of 490, and we got a pop up to 525. I then did a dip trade off of this low of 488 in at 490, went back up to 519, but couldn't break new highs, became a 1-minute false breakout, dipped back down, got in again for a dip at just about 495, held into the open, and the 5-minute candle right before the open hit 470. I held anyways, and at the bell it dropped to 450, and I stopped out and sold for a loss. So I went from 2,700 and then gave back some profit. I then took a $190 winner on RKLB, which was okay, but neither of my trades were really that great. The first one was right here. And on this break of 1750, I only made $80. And then I got back in for the break of 19 and sold as soon as it got over 19 for another like $100. So small gains on RKLB. And then HZLB, I took 2 trades on and lost on both of them. The first trade was an entry at 1260. I stopped at 1240. Then I got back in at 1275 as it ripped back up on this 1-minute candle. Hit 1297. It couldn't break 13, and I stopped out a second time at like 1210. So lost 792 on that and went from up almost 3,000 on the day to up a little less than $1,000. I started today, day 37 with $19,460.19. So tomorrow I'll open up with a little over $20,000, so moving back in the right direction, which is good, and continuing to grind during this stage of the small account challenge. It was one of the reasons I jumped in CLEU quickly was because of the price. I knew I could buy more shares. EFTR I traded in my main account. I didn't have the guts to trade it in the small account. After having a couple of red days in the small account, I just didn't have the guts to trade this one. In fact, it did make a pretty nice big move, and it's curling back up again here. So it's great to see that, but I just couldn't take the risk on it, unfortunately. I got to get back a little bit more in the groove before I take kind of those types of risky trades in the small account. So that's okay. $1,000 is a terrific day on a $19,000 account. I'll be back at it first thing tomorrow. But as always, my results are not typical. You should assume as a beginner trader you'll lose money. With that assumption in mind, trade in the simulator before you put real money on the line. I'll see you tomorrow for day 38 of the Small Account Challenge.
And that right there was an entire video with no ads. I don't monetize my YouTube channel with video ads, which means you guys get to enjoy the content. But do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and let YouTube know that this channel is the channel to watch if you want to learn about day trading.